I'm Miss Stivers,
And I'm Miss Kalman.
and this is our flipped assignment on box and whisker plots. So with your note guide out in front of you, the first thing we're going to get started on is recapping the steps that we've done in class. So the first thing you'll do is line up your numbers from, least to greatest. And once our data is organized in that way, you're going to identify your 5 points, the median, upper and lower quartiles, and the upper and lower extremes. Then you're going to place your points above the graph, nice and clearly, and then make boxes with your median and lower and upper quartiles, and make whiskers with your lower and upper extreme values. Now that we've recapped that, we're going to go and begin a few examples.
Okay, so for example one, we're going to start off by revealing the data set above. And when I move this red box, that is the data set we're going to be dealing with. And I'm going to first determine my circle number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 numbers. I'm going to do 12 little dashes so I don't skip a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the smallest number I'm going to start off with is 0. And then the next number I see is 1. No 2s, no 3s. Here's a 4. There's a 5. I see 2 6s. I see a 7 and then 2 8s. I see a 15 and then I see 2 17s. So now that our data is nice and in order, I know with an even number of digits, I'm going to have 2 numbers in the middle. So between 6 and 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the left. 6 and 7 are my 2 median values. To determine the median, I need to average them, and I get 6.5. And now for the upper and lower quartile, I'm going to break those 2 digits. That 6 is going to be considered in the lower half, and that 7 is going to be considered in the upper half. And the 2 numbers smack in the middle here would be 4 and 5. I have 2 numbers to the right, 2 numbers to the left, so between 4 and 5 will be 4.5 for my lower quartile. And over here, I have between 8 and 15. So I'm going to have to show some side work for that because I just don't want to make any mistakes. I get 23 as my sum. Divide by 2. One. Decimal point, decimal point. 2 goes into 10 5 times, 11.5 for my upper quartile. My extremes, I saved the best for last. Those are pretty easy. My upper extreme will be 17 and my lower extreme will be 0. Great, I have my 5 points identified. Now I can move on to my box and whisker plot. I have to go between 0 and 17. So I'm going to start off with 0, and then I'm going to just go by 5s. Alright, that works. Now let me put my points. 0, remember, above the line. First point is going to be at 0. Next point is going to be at 6.5. Next point, 4.5. Here we go. And then 11.5. And then 17. The 3 points in the middle, I'm going to make those the boxes. And then attach the top. And then last but not least, don't forget about the whiskers. So that is example number 1. Here's example number 2.
Okay, so for example number 2, again, we're going to start by revealing our data. Let's move, we don't need to see that right now. We would like to see, however, what's underneath our lovely red box. And here's the data that we'll be working with for this time. So first, we're going to find our circle number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of data. We'll have me write a 10 over here in our circle. And now I'm going to come over and order my set with 10 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, the first number I see I have is a 2. I also see a 5. Those are my only single digit numbers. Get those both out of the way. Then I have a 10 and an 11. Next I see a 14 and a 17 that I can put down here. And then 19 makes it nice and easy for me. It's a double and they're right next to each other, so I have two 19s. And then into the 20s I have a 22 and a 29. Now that my data is organized, I can look to see where my middle value will lie. So I have an even number. I'm going to go towards the middle. I know I'm going to be looking for 2, 14, and 17. Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side, so I can take the average of these two numbers. I am going to, over here, do my side work just to make sure I get it. That comes out to be 31. And then I'm going to do my division over here so that it's out of the way. 31 when I divide by 2, I get let's see, almost there. Whoop, there's one more 1 there. I add my decimal, and when I bring down my 0, we know that 2 goes into 10 5 more times, so 15.5 will be my median. So I'm going to put that right over here on my data sheet and record 15.5 in the middle. And now I'm going to check out my quartile data and let's see what I'm looking at. So on this side I have these 5 pieces of data make up my lower quartile side, and these 5 are the upper half of my data. So because I have an odd number on each side, I'm not going to have to create an average. I'm just going to look for the middle number. So I see on this side that my 10 is in the middle. So 10 will be my lower quartile value, and my upper quartile value will be the number right in the middle over there. So right in the middle over there, I have a 19. And then I'll go back to my upper and lower extremes. My biggest number is 29, and my lowest number is 2. So I'm going to create a plot with intervals of 5, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So the first number I'll plot is my upper extreme way over there. I have my 29. Then I'm going to get my lower extreme of 2. My median is 15.5, so right close to that 15. An upper quartile of 19, and a lower quartile of 10. Now with my 3 middle dots, I can draw vertical lines and then connect them to create my boxes. And once my boxes are created, I can extend lines to form my whiskers. And now we're ready for example number 3.
Alright, so example 3 is an example when we first started working on box and whiskers. And I'm going to reveal the data set. And you can see by counting the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, an odd number. And we're going to first put them in order. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The smallest number that we have up here is 34. And next you'll see is 39. Then you'll see 41. Then 44. Then 49. And next will be 51, 53, 65, and 72. With an odd number, we're kind of spoiled here. We're going to have just the fifth number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 49 is the one and lonely median value. We have 4 to the left, 4 to the right, looking good. We're going to throw 49 here. Now for our upper and lower quartile, we are just going to be looking at the numbers to the left and right of that median. And we have 39 and 41. I know smack in the middle of those two numbers will be 40, so that will be my lower quartile. And then over here we have between 53 and 65. So I'm just going to show some side work because I don't want to make any mistakes. I get 118. 118 divided by 2 will be 5 and 9, so 59. My lower extreme is going to be 34 and my upper extreme is going to be 72. We're good to go with our line plot. And no need to start at 0, we can start at 40. Oh, we need to start a little lower than that. So we're going to go by, we need at least 34, so I'm going to start at 30. And I'm going to go by tens. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And that's looking pretty good. So 34 is my lower extreme, so it's going to be about here, nice and above the line. Next, we're going to have 40. Next is for 59. And then 59, then we're going to do 72. And then we have 59, we have 40, 49 is our last one. Great. The three middle ones we're going to make those boxes, and then the two ones on the side are our whiskers, and then we are good to go.
Okay, at this point, if you've reviewed all the material and feel comfortable, you can move on to the Kia. Otherwise, feel free to re-watch the examples until you're ready to complete problems on your own. Good luck!